What is the art of kicking?
Just practice.
Yeah.
A lot of practice. It's also using what you have around you to help you as well. I get into my fullbacks about tipping me up where the fullbacks are, where the wingers are. You know, left wingers up, so you got the hook back.
Yeah.
Fullback sitting over on you.
Oh, so Reese is behind you, telling you.
Yeah, I had it more with GI. I had that connection. I think the older I've gotten, it's more of a placement type of kick now. So we're trying to trap teams down in their corner, and we've got one of the best kick chase edges in the comp.
Yeah, Ricky goes hard.
Ricky chases it like a madman. Yeah, he's a nutcase. So you sort of stick and use to what you stick and choose to what works best for the team and what your advantage is. It's so hard for a team to come out of their own end. You know, if you're getting bashed constantly to tackle 2, tackle 3 inside your own 20, you just go, when's this going to end?
Yeah.
So the more we can sort of suffocate teams in that sense of view, I'll stick to doing that kick. If things aren't going right, I'll test them out with a floater or a spiral bomb or whatnot. Or if you want to change up momentum, you might kick early in a set. And then on try line, 7 tackle rules sort of ruin the kick these days. So you look to run a bit on last, or if you find a bit of space, you might roll one in behind the line. You know, tackle early to sort of... You're just trying to play with defences. You want to dictate to them and not let them dictate to you. And the more you can get them second guessing, the better you're going to be.
What's better, the headed floater or a spiral bomb?
I don't know, a bit of both. I think you mix them up. I was hitting those inside torps there for a little bit. It's just sort of... Fullbacks are so smart and they're good under the high ball these days, so you've got to try and give them something that they haven't seen before. Been sort of working on this sort of helicopter looking one, yeah. I try and get creative, but it doesn't always work.
How do you do a helicopter kick? I'm just trying to think of it.
You sort of hit the belly, flat belly with the inside of your foot, and sort of try and get it moving so it
Does
goes
it get much height
away.
on it?
Yeah, it still goes pretty high. Because you hit the belly, it gets up there pretty high.
Yeah.
Doesn't always come off. Sometimes so it turns into like an inside torp. But you just got to give fullbacks a look at something different, because end over ends, they've mastered that. Spirals, they've sort of mastered that at the moment. Floaters, they're handling them pretty well. So just trying to test them out in different sort of looks at what they're getting.
Yeah, I feel like because fullbacks are so good right now, if you can hit a sweet kick and it lands on the spot, but their feet are like planted in the ground, like that's almost like a micro win. You know what I mean? They're not like flying onto it and jumping and getting momentum.
Yeah,
like especially if they catch and drop, that's half a win.
Yeah, well, you're trying to just maximise how much kick chase you can get into there. So you want to land it as far as you can, close to the try line as you can, and hopefully they don't catch it on a positive note. So like you said, getting up for it or on the run, you want to maximise the metres that you take off them through the set. And if we can, hold them inside their 10 for 2 tackles, well, we're pretty much going to have them kicking from inside their half. So that's a win for us. We get the ball back on the full and we're straight into playing some footy.
It's important to have variations of kicks, because obviously I go for the Roosters and we've got Kerry and Walker, and Roosters have always just kicked that end over end, land on. It's like, I'm not saying it's boring and it's like gotten them success, but when I look at you and Nath and the way you can set your kicks up, fuck, it makes a difference.
Yeah, it's just about having a bit of fun with it too,
Yeah.
It's a little challenge within a game, half and fullback. I'm trying to get an error out of you. I'm trying to break your confidence.
If you get them early, it's the best.
If you can get them early, you just keep going back there, because you're going to get another one.
Yeah.
And then if he starts catching him, you test the winger out and you might go back to him. So it's little games within games that I quite enjoy. Later at the stage of my career.
Where's Josh Mansell? You just going straight for him. I was watching the Bronx play start this year. You weren't playing, but they played Canberra and that young fullback was playing.
Yeah.
And all I was thinking, I was like, fuck, lucky Ren's not playing, because you could have potentially scarred that dude.
Yeah.
The boys are heading pretty good, decent.
I admire that kid, man. He's tough. He's resilient. He got tested out pretty much early on. He had an error early on in the game. I think it may have led to a try. Young Jock Madden hits him pretty sweet.
He's hitting him sweet, that night.
Yeah, and we've got another young kid there hits him even better. So he hits him better than both of us. It's obviously you want a young fella on debut like that. You want to test him out early.
Would you feel bad after a while?
Yeah, after the game, yes. Sorry, mate. Yeah. Not during the game, because he's trying to win.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd understand that. He'd appreciate that as well. He's got a big future in the game, that kid.
He's tough.
He's tough. I remember him running it back at Kobe Heather, and they got lined up.
Yeah.
And Kobe can hit. Pretty much bounced up straight back into the game. And he's only 18, 19 years old. So
Got to respect it, eh?
You got to respect that, yeah.
Yeah.